Hey, this is Tamara, signing on with some Hollow Knight Voidheart Edition. Okay, so I've been meaning to stream a bit more, and I just can never find the time, and when I do, I keep running into tech issues. I'm not too satisfied with what I've got right now, but we'll give it a shot, see if it works out. So, yeah, that's just where I've been at. I've been wanting to play more Godmaster, just for, like, fun and testing things out. Okay, and the game audio sounds good. I think I got it. Okay, I've been wanting to stream a bit more, and I was going to try... I tried to stream with a VTuber model, because there was a great artist, who Juge Art, that made, you know, this great customizable knight, you know, customizable Hollow Knight looking VTuber model, and I was messing around with that a bit, and it was super fun, super cute, but I don't know, it then just, like... running another app, and I must have had a setting wrong, and it just made my audio all blown out, and so just couldn't get it right. So, I don't know. Starting from scratch, starting over, and I'm just figured, why not just, like, do something with it and just try some stuff. So, I did a Hollow Knight Godmaster stream before, and what I did was just went to... well, I jumped into it. I tried a Godmaster stream before, and it was really fun. And I just started a new save file, a new Godseeker save file, and made a lot of progress, but I figured, well, the goal is to unlock beat the final, fifth and final Pantheon, and I want to do it on my main, my main save for my most recent, long, complete playthrough. So, I go, if I do it again, no, Duet, shut up. You'd never give me any matches anyways. Why are you, okay. Sorry, getting distracted, and just trying to, like, spend some time doing something. So, still a little sick, but we're managing. So, yeah, we got Godmaster, so we might as well, like, practice, fight some bosses, try to go for Radiant ranks, and just, like, try to practice in the lead-up to finally tackling the Hallownest Pantheon. So, you know, we gear up. So, I don't know where to begin, and I don't even see anybody on right now, so I might as well just, like, get some practice in and just ramble to myself. So, you know, we're starting off just doing some boss fights. It's been a while since I played Hollow Knight really extensively, because I played Hollow Knight and then Silk Song, which played Silk Song. Silk Song is so good, and so many things to say about that, but it's still bugging me that I've not figured out, or, you know, finished yet the, we can just jump to Radiant to give that a shot. I still have not beaten the final Pantheon here, so the Silk Song Pantheon is inevitably coming. So I just want to, like, you know, get to that. Because, whoops. God damn it. So I'm just messing around and trying to, like, yeah, I did all this on, like, my other profile, fighting bosses, and, well, some of them I don't even have, no, I've got everyone unlocked, except for the final one, but in the meantime, you know, there's all the other bosses that we can finagle with and try to get higher ranks with. Just trying to get, like, a good moment in. Let's vary it up a bit. Let's go Ascended fights on some of these. Again, it's just practice. Some of these we don't need much practice, like Venge Flies. But, you know, still trying to, like, perfect the fight. Whoops. Still being a little reckless. Damn it. Damn it. Getting tripped up by the freaking Venge Flies. Okay, again, I've not played in a while, so I guess I'm just, like, flustered. I'm hoping the stream is working properly. So, you know, I don't know. Whoop. God damn it, I dodged right into that. Hey there, someone in chat. Hey there, how you doing? Sorry, fumbling around. I am just flustered trying to, like, figure out, like, okay, what am I even doing? Let's try and focus on a goal here. You know what? I gotta get the kinks out of my muscle memories. So let's do some Pantheons. At least do, like, a run through. Like, let's practice. Like, the goal is to just, like, fight bosses and win. How's the bit rate? Sorry. The goal is to just fight bosses and win and try and, like, make progress. I'm already fumbling again. It's been, like, quite a while since I really dug my teeth into Hollow Knight. My youngest brother is actually, like, really trying to get into it, but he's just having a hard time with, like, the speed of it. But, you know, that's been encouraging, so it's just made me want to play more Hollow Knight. The biggest thing is dealing with, like, the harder platforming of the other one. Yeah, I should have started with the Hallownest Pantheon. Yeah, whatever. We're getting the crooks out of our joints. And again, I hope the stream is working properly. Just because my internet's spotty even at the best of times, so it works kind of hit and miss when it comes to streaming, but again, I'm just powering through it. Being more reckless than I should be in some of these cases. I know I'm not doing anything remarkable here, but just trying to, like, get back into the motions. There we go. Best way to take care of Moss Charger. Whoop. Don't worry, Hornet, you'll get way stronger once it comes around to us, your game, finally kicking in. It's very quaint coming back to fighting Hornet after playing Silk Song. And it's not like she's weak. She was, like, a very tough, iconic boss. But, like, seeing how she grows in that game, and so much recontextualizing about, like, her character and what her deal is just so interesting. I guess it's redundant to sit on the bench when, kind of screwed that up, but it's fine. We can take the hint, it's just Gorb. So I'm looking over to see, just like, how's everybody doing? What's up tonight, today, wherever you're from, hanging out, trying to be productive and just, like, mess around with stuff. I really should be playing Hades 2, honestly. It's like, I'm having so much fun with that. That game is amazing. You know, and I should just be, like, continuing on that. But it's like, take a break, play another great indie game that starts with H. and just like, yeah. Just trying to find, like, the right thing. I don't know. This is the only thing that's, like, speaking to me when it comes to, like, streaming right now. And I've done that, like, you know, tried to do it a bunch of times. And, you know, someone might be doing more challenge runs or something. But, you know, you're just getting the perspective of a guy who's just playing the game. And, yes, and after hours and hours, still has not beaten the final challenge this game has to provide to get my freaking true ending. I know that's not what Team Cherry considers it, but that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like I'm missing out on, and that's what I'm going for. Another person in chat. Hey there, how's it going? Just saw you pop up. Appreciate the party horns, just getting this going. I'm fumbling my way through, like, doing another stream, but good to see ya.
Yes.
At least Aura and Motto are easy to read in comparison. Tank the hit, it's fine. Yep, beat him. Nah, shouldn't be that bold too. I'm being a little more reckless than I should be because I'm trying to like tank the hits since it go. This is the last fight. If I take him down, I win. So even if I play a little recklessly, which is antithetical to what I should be doing. I should be really practicing to just like, you know, not be doing this and practicing to like go without getting hits because I'm gonna need to for Radiance. All right. Sorry, working the kinks out of my muscles. Yeah, good to see you from the server. Were you, I'm trying to think, were you the one who was with me on my Castlevania debut stream? That was fun. So, you know, thanks for swinging by again and giving me more of your time. All right. So, trying to focus. So let's try this again. Just doing some bosses. I should be... Well, let's see. What have I not done yet? Because, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself since I did a lot of this... since I did a lot of this on a different Hollow Knight stream. So I'm kind of, like, treading old ground again. So it's like, what's the most efficient way to do this? But, you know, figuring it out. Okay, it was you. Okay, good seeing you again. Again, thank you for giving me more of your time. So I suppose let's just fight some bosses and just sort of like get a tempo figured out. Again, I'm kind of like retreading old ground from my other stream, but if I'm gonna go for like completion on Godmaster of all things, I might as well do it on like a consistent save file where I've got all my stuff. If I'm going to add more invisible percentages to my 112%, I might as well do it on the one that's 112%.
Rosa.
Rosa! Probably should have dashed. Whoops. Shoot. Not showing the girls their respect that they're due. Fine, that's one down. Just waiting for her to drop down a lot faster than that. There you go. Okay. You do those guys, or, you know, you fight those girls enough times, it does make it easier to, like, get a read on their movements. I'm How many times the first time? No, I've played through Hollow Knight at least like 2 completion. Well, at least I played it a lot. Hold on, I can show you my save files real quick. Because my main playthroughs are all on my PlayStation 5. So I got like my initial playthrough that I played back in, what was it, 2017? Or 2017 or 2018? Either way, when this first came to console. And then most recently, my second playthrough that I did on my channel recently. And like the better part of 7 of those hours are just from doing this final DLC and fighting bosses over and over and over again. Since we're out of it, might as well just do the so you know, I don't know if I played through Hollow Knight fully twice. I'm trying to remember what that is. Anyways, so I played it a lot, and mainly the biggest thing I have not done, I have not completed the very final challenge at the top here, which is, yeah, 62 hours, and that was one playthrough. So including this one, it's well over 100 hours just on this console, just on my PS5. I've started playthroughs that I didn't finish on my Switch, on my Xbox, on Steam, but the majority of my hours are on, you know, this. And yes, it's been a lot of practice. And of that 62 hours on that playthrough, half of that is just on this DLC. Just Godmaster fighting bosses over and over again. I'm not doing too well. Yeah, I'm screwing up so badly. Damn. Jesus! God. Boy, I am screwing this up. Against Vengefly, of all things, man. I mean, I know this Radiant Vengefly is tougher than normal, but man, I should not be screwing up like this. There we go. I've beaten bosses way tougher than this, and I don't know why the Vengeflies are causing me problems. So, yes. This is, like, spoiler heavy of, like, you know, the various, like, bosses, even bosses you don't see in the base game. So, there's your warning. I was gonna say, speaking of which, it's like, there's this, and even though Silk Song is a very, like, different beast. Yeah, you know enough. Yeah, it's really good. Like, I highly recommend it, and I hope I'm not, like, giving away too much, because I feel like I'm making some things look easy, but that's, again, after hours of practice. I am in, like, I've got end game material. You basically have to be in order to survive some of these things. Or at least it helps. Whoops. There we go, powering through it. And I know some tricks. Use the Dream Nail. So yeah, no, Hollow Knight is really good. I keep coming back to it, because as infuriating as this boss rush is, and how many hours I've sunk into it, and I'm still not able to beat the final challenge, and really unlock the true, absolute true final boss, I still keep coming back to it, because I want to finally succeed. Blasphemous, okay, yeah, Blasphemous is really good. I played that on my channel, like, when it came out. Nah, it was a little bit after. But I played Blasphemous on my channel a long time ago. I've been meaning to not only replay it, because I didn't play it when the DLCs came out, but there's also Blasphemous 2. So, yeah, Blasphemous is back on my list of Souls-likes to replay. Are they quite similar? A little bit. I guess it's been a while with me in Blasphemous. But... Oop, hold on. But I suppose, yeah, Blasphemous and Hollow Knight kind of share, like, that 2D Metroidvania with a dash of Souls-like into it, where it's, like, all about, like, the very tough bosses and just sort of, like, the exploration, the Metroidvania, grow stronger and get new abilities. Whoop. and just like sorry, I'm all over the place. Yeah, the second game. It's the second game, and it's got its expansion, Mea Culpa, and I just have not gotten to either. And I gotta replay the first game. It's been definitely at the top of my list just after Silk Song. There we go. Yeah, I'm kind of bullying Dung Defender here. Ah, shoot, I'm missing my timing. Well, there we go, got it. I hope the stream's staying consistent. I know it, like, my thing on YouTube says excellent connection, but I can look over and see it, like, slowing down at points and kind of, like, freezing and skipping. I don't know. My internet's also, like, not great for this, but it gets by. It's not like I plan on streaming in 4K or anything. I just want to make sure it's consistent enough. Damn it. I was going to say, you're about to break. Unfortunate every time it happens. He just does, like, nothing in the story. Whoops. Time it. Here we go. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know how bad it is, just because, like, I'm only hearing what I'm doing in the game. But I see it freezing, and it kind of did that on some of my testing. So again, I don't know how long I'll be doing this, and I don't know what's wrong. Like, the weather is really nice tonight. I got nothing downloading in the background or anything, so, like, I'm not sure why it would be, like, stuttering or anything, but, you know, just trying to, like, power through it. Because it's not saying that there's anything in the bitrate I need to change. It should be set right. Unless there was new settings. I'm kind of, like, really bullying these two. Well, if I just get... Yeah, I'm not being patient with these two. Power through it, because then that's a checkpoint. So, yeah. I don't know. Tech issues, but I still appreciate you sticking around while you're here. Powering through them as well. Zero. Whoop. Overestimated that. Damn it. There we go. That's the thing. That's what trips me up. This is a 40... Let's see. I'm trying to remember if it's 41 or 42. But a 40-plus boss fight, you know, boss rush. And it's not really even the, like, 38 of them. It's the final 2, and then the third one I still haven't fought yet, that trip me up. But I've not even gotten to them in this Pantheon run, because it is just so, like, long. It is so exhausting trying to keep up. There we go. Little Stroby. Can't get me. That's probably stupid to do just because... There we go. Yeah, when it's in breaks, just because it's constant, I keep looking over to see. It's like, how's the stream looking over there? Whoops. I've already lost count. Fighting these guys, I found, like, you really should keep, like, the damage evenly distributed between them and hit them, like, the same amount of times. Because when you kill one, they go berserk, and then they're really hard to read. And so if you can keep them damaged about the same, it makes finishing off the third one really fast. I should be paying attention. There we go. I'm looking over in this pause and I see it's really frozen up. It's continuing, but it's still jumping around. Again, I wouldn't blame you if you just opt out after a bit, because it is really annoying. And again, I don't know if maybe I set something wrong in the initial setup. So I had to, like, restart, like, everything, all my settings in OBS, because I was having this audio glitch that was just making everything sound so blown out. Oops. Damn it. Stupid of me. There we go. Take a second of a hot spring, just look at the... Sorry, I just saw the new message, like, just came to lurk. No problem. I appreciate even the viewership. It just, like, gives me something to talk, or it gives me... what the heck? Sorry, messing with the settings. No, don't overlay. No, okay, we'll leave that alone. Okay, no, I still appreciate, like, any support, just because, like, having somebody in there is just, like, you know, it's nice just to, like... No, even if only a little bit, someone is listening to me ramble. Because, like, I've grown accustomed to just sort of, like, talking to and by myself when it comes to, like, recording YouTube videos. Streaming is such, like, a different thing. Because, like, you got to put on, like, that active show. So, I'm just, like, used to the rambling. So, like, streaming you'd think would be, like, very natural thing to do. And it kind of is. I'm just kind of, like... bouncing off something that someone says and just like going off my own train of thought, explaining my process. But you know, at least that's kind of fun to do. So, you know, for what it's worth. Shoot. Whoops, ran into it, but still gives me time to heal. We're pretty far into, well, not far in. We're like not even halfway through the Pantheon, but you know what? We're making good progress. Him, I just like to end quickly, if possible. There we go. Best boy Sheo. Whoops, I misread that for some reason. It was obviously going to be the stab, and I thought it was something else. Whoops, I'm stuck inside of him. Nope. Crap. Shoot. A little bit too far, but... Can't be too much left to him. Whoops. If we power through him, there we go. That at least gets us into the next wave. Okay. So, you know, that's 2 Pantheons done. But there's still so much more to go. That's 2 Pantheons done out of the 4 we have to complete and then some in one shot. Whoops. I'm trying to brute force him too much. Oops, damn it. Okay, so... Oops. God damn it. Get over here. There we go. Alright, we're making some progress here. Get back here. Whoops, missed the thing that dropped out of the jar. There we go. Okay. Making progress here. There we go. Godtamer was like one of the biggest hurdles for me when trying to finally beat that Pantheon that it was in. Like, wasn't so bad in the Coliseum of Fools. Let him take a bow and then strike him. I hate it when he starts with that, but I suppose he does. Worst thing I could have done in that moment. Shoot. Already screwing up on Grim. Grim? Okay. Damn it. Ah, damn it. Okay. Grim is what screws me up so much. And if it's not this for... Well, even... Okay. Even his... Well... Oh, God. Okay, I'm being way too reckless with him. I cannot do that. Man. Jeez. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing terribly against him. Oh my god. I keep screwing that up. Man. He's doing that so many times. It must mean we're already getting close to him, but jeez, I hate... There we go. Weren't too far off with him, but man, Grim just throws me off. Like, I'm even so used to, like, fighting his Nightmare King Grim variant that it's harder for me to, like, get down his original, much weaker form, especially when you're doing them back to back. Just throws me off. But anyways. Sorry, ignoring the Godseeker and their, proselytizing, because I'm just trying to fight. Shoot. Well, already a bad start with them, but okay. Whoops. There we go. 2 at once. Screwed up the dodge, honestly. Okay, we're doing fine. We're powering through it. Ugh, this one sucks, though. Umu was never my, like, coming back to it, it was never the most interesting boss, and just now here, where you have so many less options to deal with it, it's even more annoying. Crap. Just let it come up. That worked out just fine. Found, attack the jellyfish as the exploding one as close as you can to that, if not directly on top of her. Meanwhile, I see people, like, watching, and, like, the number seems to be growing, at least on my end. So, appreciate you showing up and watching me mess this up. Whoops. Flying Nosk is so annoying. It's just a bigger Vengefly with poison, or, like, toxic goop, and that makes it so much more annoying. Freaking. The thing is, I could be more daring and just, like, go under it with, like, Abyssal Shriek, but I'm just trying to stay safe. Whoops. So much for that, though. There we go. Damn, that thing is annoying. Okay, not doing that good because if Nosk, who was after? Damn it, it was Sly. That's right, and I've fought him not many times, or I've not done much training against him. So I'm trying to remember his moveset now, so I'm in trouble. I should have took that opportunity to heal. That was stupid of me. Shoot! Ugh. I'm getting reckless because I'm trying to power through them. There we go. Okay. Good fight, but damn. All right. Oh, that's not even a break after Sly? Oh, how cruel. Oh, damn it. Well, we're already... Whoop. Ah, damn it. There we go. Sorry, we had to stun her at least once. We're probably screwed here. She got caught on something? Okay, there we go. That went out better than I thought. She just kind of got caught on something and stopped. Oh, now we get our break. Man, how cruel. I forgot after Sly, it's like not even a little respite. Man. Okay. I mean, we're now fully into... Oh, I suppose they moved her around because of Nosk. Okay. There we go. Now we're into Pantheon of the Night as part of the Hollow Nest Pantheon, but this is now like the tougher variants of enemies. And I feel good about getting through these, but once we get to... Get out of here. Oh, damn it. Oh, I dashed into him and it knocked him back and it still landed on me. Damn it. Oh, come on. Okay. Right, no eyes. Well, I can take this opportunity to heal. And right, her Radiant Arena, that's all like spiky and annoying. It's been a while. Damn it, I thought that might go right above my head. Oh, man. No, I thought I had another second of invincibility. Damn it. She can't have that much gas left in the tank. And I'm trying to remember the order, so I don't remember what the, Traitor Lord, this would be... Whoops. Sure, he had to rush into me, but that's fine. Traitor Lord, he used to be one of the hardest bosses in the game for me. He took me so many tries the first time I played, and just in hindsight, I learned just sort of keep your movements very simple against him. Yeah, that trick doesn't work on him when he's in white defender form, that's right. Doma! Doma Doma! Whoop. I dodged one poop ball and end up, landing into the next. He should be in the next phase soon here, right? We're doing quite a bit of damage. God. There he is. Kinda not doing that great, but... Kinda could've kept healing. I know that should be easy to dodge, and I just, clam up. There we go. Okay, not doing too bad. Okay, a little bit of a break. I'm trying to remember who's next. Is it Markoth? I think it's Markoth. That's what's like poking my mind right now. I should be listening to them, like, you know, talk, getting this late in, but, you know. Oh, Soul Tyrant. Oh, boy. Ah, just slightly too short. Whoops. Should have known. Trying to be cheeky and getting 2 heals off. Whoop. Oh, damn it. There we go. Whoops. Tried to jump and it didn't register. Oh, damn it. Came back and I thought I would be under it. Alright, there we go. Now Berserk. There we go. Powered through it, ended it. Now it's Markoth. God damn it. I forgot he shows up here. Whoops. I mean, like this late in. God damn it. And I forgot he has no freaking floor. Ah, damn it. Freaking. No, damn it. No! Ah! Of course it's Markoth that ends the freaking run. Damn it. I forgot his, like, variant makes him lose his damn floor. I mean, pretty far in the Pantheon, but damn it! It had to be to him. That... If it wasn't... You know... It feels fitting that we lose to a moth in this damn run. Okay. Not bad. Getting the kinks out, so maybe... I don't want to just keep bashing my head against that right now, so I guess while we're, like, running, maybe we'll take a break and do some, like, bosses in here and try to go for some, like, higher ranks, radiance, whatever. Do some practice. I mean, since we're here... Because I did a lot of this, you know, on a... I know I mentioned this before, but since there are more people around, hey, how you doing? Hopefully you're enjoying my ramblings and my damn agitation. I've been trying at this for, like, years, hours at a time in intervals, and I still have not beaten that Pantheon. So we might as well just, like... Especially when you, like, you get to certain... Whoops. It's just, like, it's that far into the... You know, once you get that far into the Pantheon, that's where I lose my focus. It's just because, like, I get reckless, I get tired and impatient, and I go, like, I can just power through this, and then we can move on, and I just screw it up. But, you know, it's trying. So, you know, we might as well just fight some bosses for a bit and have some fun. Let's try to send it on Broken Vessel. Because even if we, beat a boss on Ascend, or, yeah. Whoops. on Ascended, we still have to beat them on the... Or if we beat... Sorry, hold on. Trying to beat them on Ascended difficulty where they're doing double damage. Thing is, he's easy to read. There we go. That was the last shot. I know stream is still skippy, but again, I appreciate those watching. Just fumbling around with this. Little bud. There we go. Now let's do Lost Kin. Yeah, unattuned, but even if you beat them on Ascended, you still have to go back and beat them on attuned. I suppose it doesn't matter, but, like, it's just for, like... it probably marks just fine on the, like, actual, like, record, or, like, scoreboard, if you will. But, you know, it's just for completion when you actually look at their statue. Again, I'm also playing more recklessly because at least this isn't in the Pantheon where it's just sort of like, you know, I'd have to fight another thing after this. Damn it. And I still screwed up. That's a little bit too reckless. That's my ego getting in the damn way. I thought I was out of the range, honestly. Frickin'. I'm trying to end this quick just because healing is hard to do because of those stupid blobs. Ouch, damn. Sorry, cracking my feet. Let's go. Try to do something easy. Ascended Collector. Damn, pop it out. Again, now I'm kind of amorphous with my goals here with this whole process. I say it's practice, but really the things I need to be practicing are, like, Pure Vessel and Nightmare King Grim, and I don't just want to, like, start on those and then just, like, be screaming constantly. If I'm gonna, like, practice those or try to go for, like, Ascended or Radiant even on those, I want to dedicate, like, a whole, like, night to that. Man. Because you only got to beat them, or these bosses, like, on their base form. But, you know, it just feels always harder. I'm tempted to tempt fate, but no. Yeah, I'm just jumping around in nodes I haven't done. I know I'm skipping Nosk, because screw Nosk. Umu, if you get lucky, will summon, like, jellyfish right away, and then you don't have to worry about it. Oh, come on. Shoot. Oh, damn it. It keeps hitting not where I want it to be. Okay, at least that one landed. Okay, let's do Zote. That probably would have been after Markoth, I bet. That would have been a pain. Trainer Lord is pretty simple. I think we can handle him on Ascended pretty easily. Come over here, buddy. Pay attention. Damn, if only we were doing that one on Radiant. I bet now if we try it on Radiant, it'll just go, like, failure after failure. Suppose we can give it a shot, though. Oh, frick. I thought it was backing up to dash, and then I just, like, completely screwed it. We were close, though. Try it again. Jesus. Damn it. I don't know why I choked there. I go, well, I'm going to go through him and I'm going to be against the wall. Yeah, so what? Come on, we can beat him on Radiant. He's not that hard. Again, this was like one of the hardest bosses in the game for me when I first played. But, you know, he's really simple, actually. Just like a very simple to read moveset. And as long as you don't panic and... Damn it, that's what I should have done. I'm gonna be stubborn on this. We'll power through this. I don't know why I did that. Oh, freaking Christ, why did I do that, of all things? Jesus. Sorry, it's when he's doing that move, he usually is forced to do it at least once. And, like, if you can avoid that, you're golden. It's just depending on his follow-up, that could be the killer. Oh, there we go. Didn't even give him a chance to use that ground attack move. There we go. Radiant. Sometimes it's just that simple. But, you know, he is a tough one. Like, just because I can read him now and he's simple, he's no slouch. I really don't want to fight Zote, honestly. The problem is those are the bosses I need the most practice are on Grim, Zote, Pale Vessel, and that's only gonna lead us to, like, the true final boss of this whole damn thing. There we go. That one's been pretty simple. Waiting on the next step. Because And I'm using the same build for everything just because I want to be, you know, dedicate myself to this one particular moveset, this one particular build. Just my long needle, Mark of Pride, quick slash, sharp shadow, and, what was the last one? Unbreakable strength. I just want to be, like, accustomed to the same build and just, like, do all my practice with that. I don't want to, like, overcomplicate myself by using, like, magic or anything. Like, I thought that stuff would be fun to do, just sort of like, oh, we're gonna beat a bunch of bosses using, like, you know, a pet build or something, but that is, you know, you throw a variance in and then just suddenly everything's different. So I'm trying to just, like, do all this practice in as consistently as possible. I wonder. I just wonder if that did any damage to him by chance. Probably not. He probably, like, hits the ground and disappears and doesn't register damage. Or maybe if you time it a certain way. Either way, good attempt. Again, just... I'm getting distracted and caught up in my own, like, you know, just, like, train of thought, so I'm just, like, going off and rambling. But for those watching and listening, thank you very much for your time. Ah, shoot. Bad start against Soul Tyrant. And again, I suppose this practice is more about, like, doing smarter tactics. Because even if I, like, radianted every enemy in the game, I don't know if that would help me actually beat the Pantheon. Because yes, there's that internal practice, but also comes with, like, the context of, you know, like, I'm just fighting this one boss this one time and there's nothing after it. It's just trying to eke out this win so I can be reckless and not think about the future. Meanwhile, in the Pantheons, it is such a different beast because of that context. But, you know, it's still just practice. Shoot. It's gotta be almost down to... There we go. Figured it'd be close. There we go. Again, I'd be sweating this a lot more, but then again, I suppose when you beat him, even in the final Pantheon, you get, like, the spring, but still. Alright, we're trying to get, at least going to try to get bronze on everybody. Oh, is that going to include Grim, though? At least most things. Oh, I don't have any soul to start with to knock him out of the ground. Well, not right away. Yup. Okay, yeah. Dung Defender, you know, simple enough. Especially learning that the Desolate Dive knocks him out of the ground. You can't do that to him in his other phase, but, you know, it's fun to do what we can. Sorry. Again, like, that should be easy to dodge, and yet I try to tank it just because, like... surprised he's not into his, like, you know, nope, next phase yet. Probably now. I'm trying to be all fancy using a nail art on him when he's jumping out, but he moves just erratically enough where it's hard to pin. There we go. Too reckless. Again, at this point, we're just kind of like just fighting things at their base just to like cross them off the list. Reach one goal, then we know what the next one we need to attain is. There you go, don't turn around. Okay, he was the last one. I thought we had one more to go. Jeez, I know. I look over and I see it lagging really hard, but, you know, trying to do what I can. And the thing is, we're going to have to practice some bosses on, like, their variants. You know, even if they deal more damage, it's mainly going to be about the arena, like No Eye. Damn it! I kind of fell into that one. There we go. Again, that's a lot easier than doing her other version, which... Does she get that in Ascended? I don't remember. I think it's Ascended, then that's when they get the new arenas, if they have them. Oop. Whoops. Stop it. Thing is, this is I imagine this one's gonna be such a freaking pain on Radiant because it could either be like really fortunate or really annoying. Because sometimes you can just bounce them off of you like in succession like that, and other times you will just get crumbed. And again, this is all something I did before on a previous stream, but you know, it's just, might as well do it on like a complete main profile instead of just a Godseeker profile. There we go. At least when he's, like, summoning those swords, it makes him vulnerable long enough to just, like, if you have the energy to spare, just, like, pump him out with the Abyssal Shrieks. Markoth! Okay. This, you know... You flaky bastard. I remember, like, I forgot how much of a pain Markoth was. Like, I remember, like, during my replay, I just go, like, oh, Markoth, I don't remember what his deal is, and now it's just sort of like, oh, that's right, he's, Satan. Like, so many memes about how annoying he is, and I go, that wasn't too bad, why couldn't that have happened in the Pantheon? Well, because we have a floor to stand on. It's a lot easier to navigate and keep him locked down. And again, he's kind of like Zero, where if you got the energy to burn, hitting him with some Abyssal Shrieks while he's, like, stuck in place, like, channeling his next thing, can knock him back and forth around into it. Honestly, Abyssal Shriek is really useful against a lot of the Dream bosses, like, Galeon here. I mean, he's staying really close to the ground, so... Okay. Usually I hit him with the shrieks too, but didn't even need to that time. It just kind of like worked out in my favor. We're almost to the Dream Warriors. Go! I'm sure that's great. Is that what you signed up for when you decided to join in on this? Yeah, it's funny to see, like, Gorb get ping-ponged in the Shriek. And, yeah, that just facts track him into being mad, but, you know. Alright, almost done with the Dream Warriors. Again, I'm kind of just faffing about right now. I've come to really dislike that move just because, like, when he does that, like, he just kind of does it randomly. It's just then you just gotta, like, wait for him to come back to the field. Otherwise, yes, if he didn't do that and he only stayed on the field, you could just, like, ping-pong him like that. But it's just gotten really annoying that he does that and then, like, disappears, and it's just, like, the same pattern. Or on Mato. I know, I gotta go back down and deal with Zote. I was hoping to get on the other side of him for no reason, because he just would have spun around to attack anyways. Oops. I see the stream's really waning now, like it's really acting up. Parry. I was gonna say, he really stood around waiting for... There we go. Masters. Yeah, current bitrate, but now it's gone back to good. I don't know, it kind of evens out. I know my internet's not really good for this, but, you know, trying. Grandmaster Shale. You interrupted my artwork! Whoop. I always second guess that. You should just sit in the middle when he does that, because then you can just, like, dodge out of the way. Whoop. There we go. It's always funny. It's like we're knocking confetti out of him. Alright, looks like I got Pale Vessel beaten here, but that's because I had to practice him for the Night Pantheon. That's what always sucks about the Pantheons. That's where I choke up. Just because it's, just because it's the stress of just sort of like, I've already beaten like 30 bosses to get here. I don't want to have to do that again. And then it's just sort of like that frustration and thought weighs down on my mind. I'm not playing smart against Sly. Take a second to heal. Okay, we can pretty reliably get 3 off with him. Again, Sly I'm not being patient with either. He's definitely one of the ones I got to master the most. Because, I don't know, I honestly didn't have that many problems with him in the Pantheon. But, you know, again, it's at least not on the Sage Pantheon. But in the Hallownest Pantheon, he just shows up at, like, a bad time. And he can just be brutal. And he's just so hard to hit. Because even with the longer range nail, it is hard to, like, just, you know, you're just on that cutoff line. Like, if you're in the perfect spot, you either bounce off of him or can attack him right in the dead center without getting hit. But that is a fine line. God, we got Grim to deal with. I like that. You can let him bow to the Godseeker or interrupt him and bap him in the face. Ah, damn it. So that I can get more hits off with that. Always mistime it. I'm trying to get away with too much with him. Can't make any mistakes like that with Nightmare King Grim. There we go. Again, Grim I have a lot of problems with still. Just like normal Grim. And even though Nightmare King Grim is way worse, I just like had to fight him for so long that I'm more familiar with his moveset than I am with regular Grims. Even though it is a less complicated and less damaging version, you know? I suppose we'll deal with Nosk first. Those are the only ones we're missing. Nosk, yeah, both Nosks. We're missing Nosks. We're missing the Nosks. Oop. Yeah, I thought he was going to do that instead. Whoops. Just hearing him skitter back, no, whoops. There we go. Again, Nosk isn't that hard. I kind of didn't get the chance to like hide under here and like hit him with an abyssal streak as he like scuttles over, but that is something I do quite a bit. Okay. And Wing Nosk, it's just a bigger Vengefly, which is not that difficult. It's just timing and just like that slight extra danger. But like Vengefly, you can kind of deal with him by doing things like, well, get some energy in. I don't know if I hit him at all. Whoops. Damn it. Can't be too much left to him. Damn it. There we go. Winged Nosk, I couldn't get my things off on him, but, you know. Not that hard, but the stupid thing. is just an obnoxious Vengefly. It's like nobody likes Nosk. Like, I don't mind his first form as kind of like annoying as he can be, but Wing Nosk is just like really annoying. Okay, Grey Prince Zote. It's the one we're still missing aside of Nightmare King Grim. At least on this current run. Invincible, fearless, sensual, mysterious, enchanting, vigorous, diligent, overwhelming, gorgeous, passionate, terrifying, beautiful, powerful, Grey Prince Zote! Whoop! Forgot about that. Ah, damn it. I'm just gonna stay here where the explosions aren't happening for now. Again, I would not be able to, like, try and power through them like this in the actual Pantheons. Like, too freaking dangerous. There we go. Okay. Oh, can we can bat his mask away like the Nosk mask. Sorry. Moving around in my chair a bit. Okay, sorry. I'm glancing over and I'm just kind of like caught in my world, but like, thank you again to those who are watching. You know, appreciate the support. Okay, let's give it a shot. Like, the thing is, it's like, well, I did pretty good against him recently, but that was also before playing Silk Song, and now I'm out of like this game's main mechanics after several months, or after better part of a couple of weeks. Ah, damn it. So if there's like one thing I'm gonna like forego in this, it's probably gonna be beating Grim to get like that last get that last attuned boss win. All right, getting it back. Again, I'm not going to fret too hard about this, but I'm going to try my best. Sorry. Still recovering from being really sick, like, all week. God damn it. Ah, damn it. We're doing fine, but we're not doing well enough to... Ah, damn it, I missed him. Okay. Whoops. Frick. I just walked into it. I just, like, was doing pretty good. I was kind of making a comeback, and then I just kind of, like, completely just, like, stand in the middle of the spike. Alright, come on. Sorry, squeaky chair, squeaky chair. Whoop. Okay, well, good chance to heal up. When he does that, right. Okay, we're doing pretty good. We got a good start. We're at least, damn it, never mind. Don't talk. Just focus and fight. Whoops. Ah, damn it. I just completely froze up there. Whoop. Okay, now that he's gone back to the balloon, I think we're getting pretty close. I'm trying to remember what marker is like a real signifier. Whoops, that was the wrong move. Okay. Frick! Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, I go, it can't be too many more hits, because usually after you pop him the third time, he's not that far off, and there we go. Okay, I'm getting pretty good at Nightmare King Grim, like, but, you know, trying to do that as, like, Ascended, we might as well just unlock Radiant right away, because you'd be able to take, like, 3 hits tops. You would not be able to heal fast enough in time to deal with his nonsense. Okay. So, and I think that's... The problem is, because I don't have that very final notch there, and that's because I haven't even reached the end of the Hellenist Pantheon, I can't get, like, the, like, bonus statue, because apparently it's, like, a little... You beat every boss on a certain rank, and then you unlock, like, a little statue this way that changes depending on if you've beaten every boss in, like, every rank. So I've beaten everybody on Attuned except for the one, and so I still can't unlock the statue, though. So then the next goal would be beat them all on Ascended and get the white marks, and then eventually beat them all on Radiant, which some would be super easy, some would not be. And I'm debating on what I want to do about that. Well, that might be a good wrap-up point, honestly. You know what? Actually, there is something we can mess with. Unless someone's got, like, any insight, anyone want, like, me to go after a particular boss, or, you know, try a certain thing, go for it. Otherwise, something that we could do, that'd be fun, if I can remember where the location is. Shoot. Trying to... There we go. I rediscovered this. There we go. I rediscovered this in my last Hollow Knight stream. Someone brought it up, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. Let's give this a shot. Hi, Zote. Zote the Mighty. Just gonna bully him. Well, that was easy. The Eternal Ordeal. And now we just fight every variant of Zotling in increasing difficulty, and I'm already screwing up by taking too much damage this early on. Okay. Shoot. All big mistakes. Damn it. Taller, lankier Zote. Damn it. Damn it. Forgot about those. God damn it. Jeez. At least the bomb Zotes can, like, help me out, damn it. I'm... No, give me my soul back. Ah, damn it. No, 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 no. Damn it! Shoot. Oh, why did I do that? Why didn't I just fire off a bunch of blasts? God damn it. Because the goal you're trying to reach, if you beat 51 of them, that's like what you have to reach. Ah, damn it. That's what I do. I choke. I'm right on the cusp and I know it, and I just like screw up and I make the wrong decision. I don't want to bash my head against that again, so we'll probably call that good on the eternal ordeal. Okay. Sorry, jeez. Take a drink. I got all this water next to me and I'm not drinking it. Didn't even grab the water. Went for the Pepsi. Alright, I suppose, you know what, why don't we end this on a bang? Just attuned, but let's fight Pure Vessel. Like, he's the other big thing I gotta deal with. Honestly, I think I'll have an easier time with him than Nightmare King Grimm, if I even reach that far in the Pantheon, but he is no slouch. Take the time to heal. I gotta find a better way to dodge that, because I don't want to use my shadow, or, you know, shade cloak to avoid that every time, because that's always what screws me up. And that I need to pogo over. Damn it. It's been a while for him too, so... Damn. It's been a while since I fought him too. Again, this is all muscle memory, and the thing is, I'm coming back to this. Like, if I were to finally, like, win this thing, I'd have to, like, completely dedicate myself to it. No breaks, no pauses, keep going. And I will, like, put this down for another week or so before coming back. I'll go back to Hades, too, and I'll, like, keep trying to use my cast, and I'll be doing it on the wrong button. Actually, no, the button mapping is still the same. I gotta go over him. Ah, damn it. damn it. I was gonna say, if I do this perfectly... Oh, freaking miss. I should have dashed, but I didn't. I wanted to keep it... Okay. We're pretty close. Once he starts doing that shadow lash, you know you're close. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, big bro, let's go. And I know that's not a useful use of your shadow dash. There we go. Whoops! Oh, frick. We were doing so well. Take it slower. Whoops! Ah, damn it. Ah, frick. God damn it. Why'd I do that? Frick. I should have just committed to it. Like, you try and sneak in a heal. I should have only did one. Yes, I still would have died, but at least I would have been ready. We were doing so well on that try. Like, we were flawless to knock him down twice. Okay. Ah, frick. Just completely... God! And I'm just flailing around to make it for lost ground as if it'll help. Oh, pfft. There we go. Okay. Kind of a little reckless there in the end, but we did it. Damn. And I see the stream bugging out right before that final victory, so now I feel dumb, but okay. Yeah, and like, just trying to beat him, like, on Ascended is just so little margin for error, and that's always the thing. I'm just debating. Okay, well, with that, I think that might be a good crescendo to wrap up on. Unless we want to... No. Well, I mean, all that practice was mainly for the Pantheon. Do we want to give it another round? Do we want to stretch this out? Sure. Why not? Well, my fingers are sweaty. Let's give the Hallowness Pantheon one more shot. Sorry. So I'm talking to myself into it just because, like... You know, it's like things seem to be going well... So might as well just keep it going for a bit longer. Enjoy myself. Got an audience enjoying the fun, so might as well make it go longer. Alright. One more run against in this. We're not going to win, but I'm going to try my damnedest. I just gotta take it slower because I'm... Whoops. come on. You can't have much health left in you. I was gonna say, the other one went down real easy. We must have been just, like, pummeling it. Whoops. She can't take much more. There we go. I'm trying to power through him way too much, even though it's not really helpful to do that. Especially when you don't really need to with him. And, you know, speedrunner tip, you know, use your dream nail, because it registers on the armor, and so you can just, like, make some quick soul that way. Not super essential, but, you know, it's good to get, even though you can probably build up all your soul by bouncing a massive Moss Charger off your blade. There we go. Moss Charger is like the easiest boss to Radiant. At least it has been for me. There we go. Pretty good against Hornet. Gore, but on suboptimal platforming. Shoot. Damn. Kind of... Shoot. Damn it. Don't get cocky with it. Don't get fancy with it. Just make sure you're efficient with it. Knocked him out of the ground, but kind of far away, so... There we go. Woof. I do love that you can see him flying off in the background. Whoop. That was a little short on that. You shouldn't be able to take much more. There we go. The almighty Tizo! Clearly this one... Oh, no. Yeah, the Moloch is not that tough. I'm taking too much damage because I'm trying to power through it. There we go. Again, I get reckless. Because I go, this is nothing. This is going to be no big deal. So we might as well just, like, get this thing and just keep attacking so we can move on to, like, the bigger fish. But if you're not careful, those bigger fish are going to have, like, less to chew on by the time you get to them. I should have Shadow Dash. I don't know why. I just, like, froze up and didn't. Damn it. I am being too reckless. Oh, it went right over my head. I don't know if that was intentional. I was just apparently in the perfect spot. There we go. Masters. Nail masters. Okay, take a quick dip in the pool. There we go. Oh, damn it. There we go. There we go. Again, I look over just to see how the stream's running, and I do see it gets a little wonky every now and then. But again, those who are still watching, even in spite of those technical difficulties, thank you for sticking around, giving me a shot. Like and subscribe and all that. I'm being too churlish with Soul Master because compared to Soul Tyrant, he's a slouch. There we go. Stream health, bit rates acting up again. Again, sorry about that, but thanks for sticking around. I lost count. Not great. Again, those I try to, like, equal out my hits, so they're both, like, taking enough damage at the same time. Oh god, this is gonna suck. Okay, got a little bit more security. Whoops. Shoot. Whoops. Ah, damn it. I almost tried to, like, Hornet Drift Cloak down. It's like, nope, that is not a thing our little buddy can do here. Now just keep you patient. There we go. Excellent fight, ladies, like always. Even though they, like, you know, I feel, I go, you look at some things in hindsight and go, like, they got a pretty simple move set, and when you can be able to read them, and once you can fight 3, fighting 2 of them as the regular Mantis Lords is no big deal, even with less equipment. The Mantis Lords are still the best, one of the best boss fights in the game. Okay, Mamu's out of the way. Fluke Marm. Whoops. Yeah, a little bit of a hit, but it's fine. Fluke Marm, if you do it right, you can, like, wipe out, like, even once it starts summoning, like, little things, but... I'm being too reckless against Lost Vessel. Sorry. Lost Vessel, Broken Vessel. There we go. Cracked his shell. If he stays low to the ground. Master Shale.
Yes.
Okay, really powered through him because I know we were going to get a rest anyways after that point. Get a little bit of soul and then we're ready to go. I had a thought for something I could do to counter one of Shao's moves, but doesn't matter now. Honestly, got a lot more respect for this guy, even though he probably had nothing to do with it. Definitely not, but I've got more respect for, like, the bees and the hive in Hollow Knight after Silksong. It just... There are little things in that game that give the bees so much context and make them so important to the world. Even Other Who, I wonder if he's, like, you know, in some way connected to Chakra's village or something. Or, like, you know, some kind of, like, random monk. That's what we need. Next, the next Hollow Knight sequel that's going to take... the next Hollow Knight sequel that's going to take 7 years because it's going to be teased as a DLC for Silksong. It's like, I don't know, Hollow Knight Chakra or something. Just the discordant, like, music when you're fighting this boss. It is so unnerving, despite how wacky and goofy this thing is. I mean, I guess it is kind of chilling for what it is. Just, like, this weird, like, monster kidnapper, especially in the context of it kidnapping the grubs. Kind of a bad time for that, but... Yeah, I'm being too reckless against these guys. There we go. Too reckless against them. Pay attention to me. I'm the target here. Trying to eke in some extra damage just out of spite. Oh, frick. Whoops. Bad placement. He backed up and I go like, oh, he's just not gonna... Oops. Heal. Let's not cede too much ground to Grim. Oh, damn it. Again, even though he's much weaker and easier compared to Nightmare King Grim, he's still no slouch. Oh, God damn it. Trying to remember if there's a like a fountain after him or a hot spring after him or not. There we go. Yeah, I realize I'm going way over time. I wasn't sure if I was going to go for an hour or two or plus. I could keep going, but I better find a wrap up at some point because I still want to eke in some Hades 2 after this. Really screw up my muscle memory. And I know something that could help me too, especially in this, and it's just so difficult, is like there's those life, or if you beat, you know, the Pantheons with bindings, you can unlock Lifeblood, and like it just give you like that little extra help. But the bindings are so tough. I was thinking he was going to do anything else but do that. Too early? Kind of brute force my way through that. Alright, Umu, that's right, there's no... Oh, yeah. Right, don't do that and drop from high heights. Ah, I was thinking it's like, okay, do the scream, summon the jellies, so we can get this party on. Damn it. Oh no. Ah, damn it. Waste of an extra heart, but... Just gonna might as well just top off. Dealing with this winged bastard. I was hoping. He really confused himself there. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're in good shape, so we should be pretty good to deal with Sly. Sensei! Whoops. Whoops! Ah, damn it. Shh, that was close. Frick. We're just short of the stupid... Now that I think about it, I wonder if Nailmaster Sly and the Pinstress from Silk Song ever were a thing. What a combo that would be. Whoops. Oh, frickin'. There we go. Didn't have quite enough room to, like, get past her, but it's fine. Alright, so now we're into the Pantheon of the Night branch of this. This is where things are actually starting to get difficult. Okay. Rage Guardian, easy. Can cascade into being a problem, but in that sense, we're good. Broken, or no, Lost Kin. Should've... Whoop! Ah, I didn't think he'd crumble that fast. The worst thing about Broken Vessel is, like, trying to heal, but those things move so fast. So if you don't kill one at just the right time, you cannot heal without being in danger. There we go. Whoops. Whoop! Ah, I didn't expect you to do that. Whoops, that was close. There we go. Okay, that one pretty good. Mantis Lord again. We beat you on Radiant. Come on, let's do no hits this time too. There we go. Cut you down right before you can do that strike. Boom. There we go. Clean. Nice. Diced. No point using the Desolate Dive because it won't do anything for us. No real reason. Well, like, with as many times we can hit him, we might as well just, like, use up the soul doing something, but it doesn't matter. There we go. Shouldn't be careless. I don't remember if there's a hot spring after him. I really gotta print off like a cheat sheet or something. Just put on my wall above me just to like tell me it's like, okay, who's next? Just to like look up, mentally prepare, get ready for it. Because I don't remember who's next. Soul Tyrant, right? Yep. Worst thing that could have happened. Yeah, that's the best case scenario. Like, I found using the Abyssal Shriek to, like, stay in the air right underneath him. Because otherwise I'd try to follow him and then try to, like, get it to the end and then, like, weave around things to try and, like, you know, hit him a couple of times. But if you can time it right and use the Shriek, at the very least, when he goes away from that, it's a good time to heal. There we go. No real reason to do that. I don't think it really... Go. Now I can't remember. Is it Markoth next, or is it... Either way, Markoth's coming up. Yeah, Markoth. Freaking... Frick. Shit. Oh, I was trying to step out of the way because I realized... Freaking... God damn it. Frick. God damn it. No! Those miraculously missed me, and I still ran into the... Okay, we got past Markoth, but who's next? Oh no, this is bad. This is not a good fight to recover on. Oh, just leave me alone, Zote, please. Ugh. You son of a... God damn it. Sorry, you deal with the Markoth, and, like, you don't... Zote is not a good one to, like, sit around and recover on. Maybe I should have stunned him, yeah, but... Ugh. Okay, it's fine. We'll call that a wrap for right now. Okay. Oh, it's so close. I don't remember... like, after Zote, who's next in the Pantheon? It's gotta be Grim, right? Like, Pantheon of the Night. I'm trying to remember who's, like, next. Because after Zote, it's gotta be, like... Who is left in that? No, there's a couple of enemies after that. I gotta look it up real quick. Just to get, like, an idea of where I'm at in that. Because that might be the farthest I've ever gotten in that Pantheon. It's hard to tell. Okay, after Zote, it's Failed Champion. Not that bad. Then you gotta fight Nightmare King Grim without even a break after that. Okay, I'm literally on the last, well, you know, 5 bosses of the Pantheon. I can get to that that floor. But then it's like Failed Champion. Okay, not that bad, as long as you're careful. But then it's Nightmare King Grim, where you probably have maybe taken some damage from Failed Champion. From Markoth is the thing that screws you up, because there is no good chance to recover in the bosses that follow. Until you beat Nightmare King Grim, and then you gotta beat Pure Vessel, and then Absolute Final Boss. And that's if you can even beat it on that run, on that perfect, flawless run. But we're getting there. We're getting somewhere, and what that tells me is, you know, biggest thing I gotta work on now is training against Markoth in that arena, finding a good way to take him on that's careful, and, you know, then also Grey Prince Zote. Okay. Well, with that, I think that is a good wrap-up point for this stream. For those still hanging on here, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've been enjoying my train of thoughts, my ramblings. This is just what I do in my normal Let's Play. So if that interests you at all, you know, you're on the channel where I Let's Play a bunch of stuff, including Hollow Knight, Silksong recently, working on Hades 2. I got so much in the backlog and stuff I haven't even uploaded yet because I got distracted with Silksong. But in the meantime, again, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my rambling. And yeah, do my usual sign out. So, with that all being said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Tamara, signing off.